Hello everyone, in this video you will learn how to import core plug measurement data step by step in Geomodeling software. All products in Geomodeling share the same database and same UI of data importing and exporting. Core plug measurements are usually the porosity and permeability measurement data for core plugs, and it can be imported into Geomodeling software and used as the input data for aspect model property modeling.
To import core plug measurements data, you can go to top main menu, select Import Well Data, and select Core Plug Analysis file. Then you can select the core plug measurements data, and please make sure the file type is selected as the core plug analysis ASCII file. And here is the file example. So for core plug analysis file, you should have the core depth and also the core plug measurements, for example, porosity, permeability, grain density, or other properties. You can also click this preview button to preview the data file selected. For example, for this file, we have the depth, porosity, and horizontal permeability. And then you can click open. And then in this page, you need to use the drop-down menu to select the correct well name for the file. After you select correct well, you can see the well XY coordinates becomes correct. And then you can click next. In this page, firstly you need to select the importing range, and you can see from the preview the spreadsheet the data starts from line 2, so here the importing range starts from line 2 is correct. And then if you have any invalid value, you can check this checkbox and enter the invalid value here. In this case, we don't have any invalid value in our data file. And for the delimiters, you need to select the correct delimiters to separate the data. And you can see the changes from the preview of the spreadsheet. If you have any double quotes, single quotes, or other symbols, you can check the checkbox to select them, and then those symbols will not be imported. And for the column names, you can define if the column names is automatically defined or is the same as last used. And for the unit names, this is normally for importing the completion data log. And from the preview, you need to select correct column names. And from the spreadsheet here, we have the porosity and permeability measurements for the core plug. So first thing you need to select is the core depth. So which is, in this case, is the first column. And the second column is porosity, so we use the drop-down menu to select porosity. And the third column here is the horizontal permeability, so we select permeability KH. And if you have any other columns for other properties, you can select, for example, the saturation for oil saturation, water saturation, or grain density, or any other properties. So then after you define the column names, you can select next. And here you can define the core plug dimensions for the diameters and the lengths. And we can define the file unit for the core plug property and the template. So the file unit can be different from the project unit. If it's different, then the program will automatically convert it to the project unit. And you can select the correct template for the core plug property. And you can click OK to finish the importing. You can see the core plug measurements data is imported and is saved under the well you selected. So here is the result core plug sets, and you can open a well section window to QC it. You can see these are the results. They are individual measurements for each depth. For different depths, it has different porosity and horizontal permeability measurement. So if you want to see the detailed data, you can right-click on the CoPlug set and select spreadsheet. And in this spreadsheet, you can see the depths and its corresponding porosity and permeability measurements. And if you want to edit its visualization properties in the web section window, you can double-click on the property and select visualization. And then you can change the line mode and the point. So if you want to display it as a point, you can uncheck the line and select the point to be visible and change it to black and hit apply. So this is the change for the visualization properties. You can do this for the permeability as well. You can change to point and don't display the line. This is the end of the video of importing CoPlug measurements. If you have any question, please send a message to support@geomodeling.com. Thanks for watching.